he didn't travel with the team yesterday because he was with the parent club upstairs, but made it in time. It's the Mad Ants in navy, the Magic in white, and we are underway in the 2019-20 season. Brian Bowen, one of the two-way guys for the Pacers here in Fort Wayne, while Walt Lemon, who started last year as a two-way player for the Celtics, Chicago Bulls, he starts off with a long two. Josh Majette spent last year in Spain. He's been well-traveled as a pro, now in his 8th year. Down low for Humphreys, and the Aussie scores. And now Johnson pushes for Lakeland. B.J. Johnson off the window. Lakeland, in their first 2 years, they made the playoffs both seasons. Last year, reached the Eastern Conference Finals, though new faces for both sides.
And things like that, where when everyone just relaxes and kind of just play their game, it always works out better.
A two-way guy for the Jazz. And earlier this week, he was down in Indianapolis, and one of his tasks down there was working one-on-one with Victor Oladipo. 14-6, Lakeland in front of Fort Wayne on opening night. Mitru Long off the glass.
You know, kind of play more fluid basketball.
Majette scoops it in. Michael Kaiser in off the bench, corrals the board. Steven Domingo. The Jets' inbound pass is stolen. Jakeenan can't. Stops in college at Louisiana. Sunbelt's Defensive Player of the Year. He can score it too. It's 4 in a row for Gant.
As I think about the rule, it would have been extremely beneficial for me when I played. I would have been able to score even more points. The last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and any overtime is not that way. And so it forces you to make both free throws as opposed to getting 1 for 2.
Hour mark. And so here's an effort to keep the action moving.
Exactly. You know, again, the NBA is always trying to make sure.
Ball in the last couple of years now where teams start extra innings with a runner automatically at second base. That's prevented having those marathon 18-inning games. As Mitru Long tees it up and knocks it down. Selected in the G League draft last year out of Samford. Catch and shoot there for Vic Law. Nwamu from deep. Kaiser up top.
There's so much talent here in our league.
Even deeper for Nwamu, no good. And the rebound for Law. Grab it on the wing. Lemon lays it in.
He got one dunk. His first point was a dunk. Then he got himself a layup. That's the way to get yourself comfortable.
There's a comfortable look down low for Vic Law. Got a supporter section here in Fort Wayne tonight. Nwamu in the corner. All the way to the cup. Hassani grab it. Humphreys from range. It rains. Actually, he was in line to be a two-way player for the Pacers before that setback. Davis off balance, and it goes. John Davis, the rookie out of Charlotte. Oh. The Jet, the theft. B.J. Johnson wants 3. He felt like after the first 3 days of training camp, he wasn't playing well. He really wasn't confident that he'd wind up making the cut. So he started updating his resume. So it's a developmental league not only for players.
You're absolutely right. For players, officials, front office staff, for players and just people in every field of basketball.
And this year, a record 28 teams in the G League. It's the 3rd year of having guys on two-way contracts. Josh Majette, some kind of a wizard.
Yeah, the off-the-glass shot from the front, that's something.
One of the Pacers' two-way guys, Brian Bowen, off balance. That one would have been on Sports Center. And Vic Law been able to climb the ladder. Steph Hicks bangs it down. The jet around the screen, puts it in. So what were some of your other favorite cities to play in?
I really love playing in Erie. They have good fans. Being a Midwest team.
Here, Fort Wayne, a couple hours away from Indianapolis. Our instant replay operator, Tim Badgemo, with the white hat on. Didn't have a lot of free throw attempts in the first half, and part of product of the way that the rule is designed. There's two off the glass for Lemon. Humphries the long rebound. B.J. Johnson, a triple try, and he's a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. All G League, I think he's an early front runner for best hair in the league.
No doubt about it. Defensively, those are the type of possessions you want.
And it leads to 2 for Lemon. Another stop for the Ants. How about the swat right there, Michael Kaiser. Naz couldn't finish. Lakeland 61, make it 63-49. Lemon with the right hand. The Jet uses the screen. The Jet like he's playing on the blacktop. Johnson, the backdoor cut, and the dunk. Kaiser with the flush. And Asani Kravit off the glass on the reverse. In the corner, that's good. Mike Nwamu. Still plenty of time here tonight. That won't help. Majet, a pull-up 3. It's good.
Shows the improvement he's made in his game to shoot a pull-up 3 in transition.
Follow-up for Jakeenan Gant. Good in that situation. Or set up a teammate. That's kind of a sabermetrics moment right there, though, where he evaluated, hey, if I can make an open 3 for his career in the G League at 181 games, a 34% three-point shooter. And that time it's on the drive. Hicks spins, muscles it up, and in. And 1 for Steph Hicks. Tisdale pops and connects. J.D. Tisdale. And now making the Ants pay. Mitru Long left it short. Offensive board for Nwamu.
Being there on the catch, things like that, those are the things you make these guys uncomfortable to get back in this game.
As Mitru Long knifing through traffic. 5 on the ticker. In the corner, Davis gets it off, puts it in. It's a long 2. From almost half court, it goes.
Majet's not in the game, or if Majet's with the Magic, you have an unbelievable player in Asani to.
Brian Bowen, right back to him. That's good. Missed the news that came out in September. Jakeenan Gant off the feed from Lemon. And the final 2 minutes or potential overtime. Humphries, a former Rookie of the Year over in Australia. Now, guys who aren't good shooters forcing shots. the way that the Mad Ants put this team together, they thought that they had a better outside shooting team than they did a year ago. Broadcast table facilitated by Ron. Tisdale. And the Flint native has the Magic up 25. Our new Chicago joint in Fort Wayne here recently. For fans of hot dogs, we'll say. BJ Johnson from downtown. Doesn't go. Offensive board for Humphreys. I mean, you're seeing that hustle. There's no quit right now. Traven Thibodeau. Front half of a back-to-back for both sides as Josh Majette backs up and buries the triple.
Definitely not the start you want, but you can believe that these guys will definitely play better tomorrow without a doubt. And
Mad Ants are looking forward to having Thabit's presence as a rim protector at 7-3. Steven Domingo got 8. JoJo Mooring.
We said Hasheem Thabit is back now, after not playing at all last season. So our league is really, really talented.
John Davis, and the show continues for the Magic. Oh, maybe an example of not having the proper conditioning.
The first game, figure it out type of things. That's all. The graphic computer will be up running soon. The continuity they have, the way they share the basketball, and the way they work to protect the rim defensively. He's going to get guys involved, and if he's not there, you have Asani, who you're not gonna skip a beat.
Mosey from the bench down to the scorers table. Now you got to be more alert. Factors into timeouts. Jakeenan Camp off the lob from JoJo Mooring. The Magic make the trip from Florida and defeat the Mad Ants by a final of 117-89.
Yeah, Tricky!